Namaste. This is a video on learning to deal and working through pain through loving awareness and spaciousness. But before we get into that, I would like to mention two things. Breathing in and out, be aware of your in-breath and your out-breath. Realize that the breath was here and was there before the pain. Breathe through the pain. Contemplate on that. And then in Buddhism, when there's fear or pain, we tend to it with mindfulness, noting pain, 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 fear, fear, fear. And we don't intend to get rid of the pain or the fear, but to understand it. To understand suffering is to free yourself from it. When you're working through the awareness and with the pain, don't intend to free yourself from the pain, but understand it. Have compassion for yourself. Now, along with negative thoughts that may come from pain and its connection with fear, I just witnessed them, and it is loving them. And it's away from anger and fear, the witness is. Because who's witnessing? Oh, I'm depressed, oh, yada yada. As long as you recognize that there is depression, then there's a little part of you that isn't depressed. Cultivate the witness. Breathing in and out, love through your heart. I am loving awareness. I am loving awareness. Loving awareness. Loving awareness. Humans have the capacity to be at two planes at once, the soul land and the ego land, and we can use this to distance ourselves from pain and transform it. Roll the soul, loving awareness, loving awareness. I am loving awareness, loving all the sensations or the thoughts that come and go, not clinging to them, but loving them. I am loving awareness. Recognize that awareness is new and fresh in every moment. It is timeless. I am loving awareness. Loving the pain, loving the sensations, until all that is left is the sensation. Am I he? I was really into my suffering. You can really get into your suffering. Self-pity, that's real. Everything else may go, but boy, you've got to suffer. Suffer, baby. That's the only way you'll be good. It feels so good to hurt so bad. We've all been on that trip. It's purifying, but want another paradox? This trip requires a total suffering, but it's got to be a suffering that is no suffering. You've got to go the full suffering trip, but you can't be the guy who is suffering. That's the thing. Once you know that, then pleasure, pain, loss, gain, fame, and shame are all the same. They're all just happenings, and you're standing on a bridge watching yourself go by. And eventually, when going into the depth of your soul, you'll come to God, but you'll see that there is literally nothing happening at all. And that grace is always available. We just need to sink into our spiritual we just need to sink into our spiritual hearts, our souls, and see our lives are as passing show. From that perspective, the body is the body, and the soul is the soul. And you learn to play back and forth between the body and the soul with such humor, with such spaciousness. Rama.